Hello and welcome to you all, my dear friends. As always, I hope you are doing incredibly and very good. Conqueror is back and we are here doing more Sunshine Tidings version 2.0 things. Let's get to it. Can I turn my menu back on? Yes, I can. Okay, so I'm recording this after the release of episode 1 and episode 2 is imminently on its way. So I've seen some of your comments, most of them were just, of course, my camera's a little bit crooked. Various forms of reaffirmment and positive things were said because we're back making Fallout stuff, which is very nice of you all. Thank you. And some various other tips and tricks. Sanctuary, oh yeah, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to get to that in a second. Some mention of how stuff works with regards to, what was I thinking of? There was some concern about, the city plan. I've tried to reply in the comments down below. What I did was use the city plan thing to kick off the sort of initial blueprint, and I was looking at it as a kind of like a skeleton form, I suppose, if that makes sense. Can I close my? I'm still here, but I'm going to close Chrome real quick. To sort of work off as a basis for what this thing known as. My brain is not working. Sunshine Tidings once looked like. I've since turned off the city plan functionality only here in Sunshine Tidings because I just wanted to use it as a basis to sort of work from and then reimagine Rontown 2.0 based on the original plan. Does that make sense? So don't fret with me deleting stuff because my intent was always to delete stuff, but starting from what we originally had here in Sunshine Tidings. So big note there. I also managed to speak to King Gath himself directly, and he confirmed an alternate method by which I can specifically summon Rontonian peasants to Sunshine Tidings and other settlements manually. However, it seems there is a civilian metric here as well, which I suppose is intended to support when you just find settlers like out and about, because I know you can rescue settlers and send them to settlements in this game. So I don't think it's game breaking to bring them in, but I suppose functionally speaking, having peasants or Rontonians or Gregs or whatever, whichever side of the fence you fall on there, having that full functionality so they can be warriors or guards or whatever have you. Man, the happiness here is tanking, which is morale, which I don't quite know how that works yet. I've got to find some resources and read up on that, but only 12. Now 12 food's not enough all of a sudden. Man, you greedy bastards. But we should have had a bunch of food sent to us, right? It seemed that we did. Loud truck coming past my house, it's fine. Maybe I'll go up here. Manage supplies. So yeah, good stuff. Now, off camera, just in the midst of working, we did have a raid. So what I did first, actually, I'll mention. Let's open the map. Just for experimental purposes, I suppose, or just to see how all this stuff works, I went over to Red Rocket and just claimed that as a settlement for the Gregs. So that's all good and dandy. I need to... I thought... Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. So the reason I mentioned, the reason I wanted to overtake Red Rocket was just as testing, I suppose, or as some reaffirmation with regards to how this whole settlement manager thing works. Whoops. No, cancel. I had it. Supplies. Stored food and stored water. See, this is what I was slightly concerned about. Because I'm pretty sure this is why our food is registering as low. Because, despite having farms here, the whole city plan thing functions off this kind of thing, right? Go get this. Oh yeah, that was a bounty that I had. Do I even have any food? I sincerely doubt it. Tin cans? Delicious. What, you want some vodka? That probably wouldn't work. Yeah, because I know like it's got to do with the whole like Vassal network and them sending foods to one another, and that sort of thing. I also did a test raid on Sanctuary Hills, and it turns out we did stumble across a little bug, but now we've got Franktown versus Rontown version 1.0.1. I ran into a bug whereby the Rontonians would turn on me, basically. And they would end up attacking me. So initially I had to defend Red Rocket because it was under attack. When I got there, a bunch of Rontonians were attacking a Rontown, a faction-owned facility, and then when I went to attack Sanctuary, again, as just testing purposes, because I know Sanctuary doesn't really work properly, I suppose, in most cases, as like a raid place. My green screen doesn't look 100% good either. It's fine. So I thought I'd use that as a test bed, and luckily I did. You didn't miss much, don't worry, it's fine. But initially, I set the raid, went to go join the attackers, and as soon as I arrived, they all turned on me and just started shooting. It was pretty funny. So 1.0.1 fixes that if you experienced any weirdness to do with seemingly being attacked by the faction you've aligned with. So head over to the Nexus if you want to get a piece of that action. But yeah, I did that and tested it. Now I've got it set up as a Vassal. Don't worry if you all are into it, and let me know down below. We can do some IRL on-camera raids together, but for the time being, it's set up as a Vassal. So hopefully it will send a little bit of food over in this direction. Now, as for Rontown itself, I've mostly just been working on finishing off this area here, which, you know, is, I guess, done. It's looking pretty cool. I'll give you a quick tour. But the way this whole chain link fence thing is working out, I think it looks pretty cool as like as an accent to these big chunky things. So we've got the plot here, then a bit of that, and then we've got another big plot there, and it makes certain things stand out really nicely, rather than just having this big wall of junk. I've got a bloke here just trundling along. And I added another one over here. It turns out we did have a raid here, I think, a little one. And raiders did come from here, from over the bridge, basically. So I've set up some saucy defenses here. We've got another bloke there. I think that's pretty much it. This has since been occupied as well, which is really cool. And yeah, things are looking good. So what I probably will do in the long run, though it's not an immediate, a cause for any immediate concern, is, you know, again, we're imagining this is the road in. I want to make this look like, you know, an established road as well. So at some stage, we'll probably put like another defense plot here, like some kind of outposty thing, and then some more fencing to make this feel like a very specifically demarcated path. And then maybe put like some kind of, I don't know, because there's roads on like a real ugly slant, putting some kind of gate across here is probably going to be problematic, but we'll see what we can come up with, because, you know, we've got a farm down here, and at some stage I might want to look to use more of the space down here, so that is something we will probably look to explore. Please tell me that old Morty's still working down here. Yeah, there's no for rent sign, so that's a good sign. But yeah, that's not a thing I'm going to focus on in the immediate future. For now, really what we need to do is add some stuff. As you can see in the left-hand side, we're a bit short of housing facilities. So what I might do is either build another node out like we have over here, or I'm considering, against my better judgment, oh, we lost a person here. I put this armory here because I was thinking. So I was. Listen, other me, pipe down. Sheesh.
And salutations, my friend.
I mean, he steals all my good lines. Because this armory here from you, Witwit, gives our settlers, our peasants, faction-specific goodness, like armors and weapons and that kind of thing. So I wanted to chuck that up. But I thought it would be a good idea to throw up a couple of defense plots, because you Witwit's made a few like this that sort of support your army. Box off this sort of area and make this like the military center, you know what I mean? So we're going to have nice commercial here, and then we've got the nice cool big residential thing, and then over here we've got like, yeah, this is where it gets serious, and we'll probably specifically even like chain link this bit off. I don't know if I can attach fresh doors to this individual. It's just a door. This is warehouse, yeah? I doubt it. Let's have a look. With structure, warehouse, door. That's the right type of door. Do I have object snap on? Yeah, it's probably not gonna recognize it. I would only assume, which is a bit of a bummer. It would be cool if you could sort of restore this, and I'm sure it's possible one way or another. We may stick it in there just for the sake of like being all dope and thematic and stuff, you know. It's not going to please Greg, because this door works, yeah? Yeah, so when it's like fully secret military business, you know, We gotta close the doors. I'm gonna be smart about this. Said Kluger, never. LOL. I don't know, is that about right? Where your hinges? Yeah, that's like, it's approximately correct. Oh, nuts. Greg, would you move, bruh? Classic. Hang on. So this is like a special swings opposite way door? The hubris! That's so annoying. Hang on. Did I just get the wrong kind of door? Man, place everywhere. So that one swings that way. Skew. What about this one? There we go. Okay, we got one that swings the correct way. So there are like left and right-handed doors, I suppose. But is this open or closed? Oh, nuts. Okay. Hang on. This was swinging the right way before, wasn't it? Hang on. Was I just being really stupid? Maybe I was. So now if I put this here. Okay, cool. I think I just did a dumb. It's fine. I'm wasting precious time in this episode sticking a frickin' door on. But you know, you get what I'm going for. This whole thematic sort of military center, top secret meetings only, ples kind of vibe, right? Yeah, good. I'll just leave it open so as not to impede upon all the individuals. And this we got both doors here. Yeah, good. Yeah, good. Yeah, it's just acquiescing the roleplay, you know. Don't even trip about it. What's my frame rate right now? Whoops, sorry everyone. Yeah, we're running at a smooth 60. Okay, NP. So yeah, I think what I might do though, because it's going to look more dope, even though scaffolding is actually the worst piece of junk ever, is just make room for more people to live. So I mentioned, I think, in the first episode, I've set this up. So I might try and make this go a little taller, and then add a sort of another section similar to this. Maybe even get some slums going underneath there, or set up another sort of node over in the corner where we were earlier. So I'm going to go and disappear off the camera, and I'll bring you back when I've made some kind of significant progress. Alrighty, friends, so we are back in among the action. I'm trying to...
Scaff, this shit will never go where
He talks way too much. No, so I've been, well... Trying to work, I suppose, is the most fair thing to say. In all honesty, I got far too caught up just simply trying to research and relearn how Conqueror works. Because, you know, with all these gauges and meters and that kind of thing, it's a bamboozle, man. It's like it's way different to what not what I remember, but what I'm used to, because I'm not a heavy Conqueror player. Nevertheless, I got a little bit done over here. You'll see in the bottom, just to the right, the left of my head, we're up to 21 individuals here now, which is quite a lot. I don't know if I have to turn off the beacon temporarily to keep up with demand, but you'll see I set up this little section here to a second scaffolding section. They look too similar. Rude. I'll fix it later. But... it's a start, right? So we've got this nice little up to a bridge thingy, and we've got 4 residents, man, and we've already got 4 people living here. Is this another wasteland lounger? Excuse me. It loves to turn up. You get so many of these. Look, I'm going to bop it on a random. Hope for the best. I would have done more, but look, my hatred for scaffolding is infamous at this point. And building this drove me absolutely nuts. I'm not going to lie, this is a cool plot. I think this is like a doctor's house or something like that. And it's like, yeah, gross. Classic. But you get the general idea. I was thinking, if at all possible, I was going to try and wrap this around in this sort of direction, like curving across. But the plot space is, well, very cool, specifically for, I think, to make, to use directly adjacent to plots, and maybe not with the addition of all this scaffolding nonsense. So it's probably not going to work out, but we'll keep extending this. Maybe try go a layer higher too to really make it look ornerated, but we'll have to see how that goes. So, but in doing this, you start to see that now that we've got this sort of extra bit developing underneath here, which if we can make a little longer, like get another couple sets of scaffolding out in either direction, then maybe wall these up a little bit. Maybe put like even put like some doors here and make this like some kind of room. Oh, it could look really sick. Maybe then we can even move this, and then this can become an access spot. Oh, Enchanté, Mademoiselle. So that's pretty cool. Otherwise, I also just threw a few plots down because, like I said, I've been doing Conqueror research, basically. You can see the bottom right-hand corner, the Greg's military bars, caps, food, and ammunitions are not full. And that is, as I understand, just general to the faction. And to that end, Vassals are probably our best bet. So we're probably going to do an abridged raid. I'm thinking of hitting Abernathy farm. I don't want to make it the focus of this playthrough as much as I can help it, because like I said, I like to do building things, but maybe we'll do a quick one, and I'm sure it's probably going to be quite a laugh. So, but anyway, real quick I'll mention as well, I filled this out with a few plots because I just wanted to see how hey, who are you? Huh? Hello? You got cool hair, because I got the Azar's pony, extended ponytails, etc. thing. Look, this is cool. We got this is like a food spot, and this is a bar. Yeah. Because this is like a mess hall kind of thing, right? And then we got like a chill zone here too. So I did that in the interest of trying to make those bars fill up. Didn't seem to make a huge difference. Also, I've assigned many more warriors here because that is what was tanking my morale. So since doing that, things are looking on the up and up in that regard. As you can see, we're pretty low on food. Those settlers aren't really complaining. Again, I believe this to be, whoa, serious dust storm. I believe this to be a symptom of not having many vassals and all that sort of stuff. So we'll do a little, we'll sprinkle that in, you know, while we're focusing on the building. So I think maybe what we'll do is we'll run a quick raid, get that out of the way, and then we'll come back and finish off here. So I'm just going to make this storm go away first. Hopefully. That'll do. All right, cool. So I'll get it all set up, and I'll meet you over there. Okay, so for continuity's sake, this is the next day IRL, hence the different clothes. So don't be bamboozled by that. I didn't get the chance to finish off that recording session thoroughly enough, so I had to cut the session short. Here we are doing the raid now. So I'm just here right outside him. The raid should start just over yonder. It's also daytime in-game because I was it was kind of afternoonish and getting dark, and by the time I got over here, I reset it today. I just waited through so we can actually see what's going on while we attempt to do this. So I'm not good at raids. Let's see how we go.
Saw something. What?
There's Ladank boys here. Oh boy. This gun is so good though. Oh, did we do it? Did we do it? Oh, Connie, huh? Yeah, good. Yeah, good. Did we actually do it first go?
Look at all the blood.
Let's go! So, you're probably going to see that in highlight form because I didn't talk much. I just yelled. Don't eat a peach on camera, you stupid idiot. Holy shit, though, we did it. Become ruined. You BM blokes. I think we lost a few individuals by the look of things. These stinky Frank men. Get out of here. It's so cool though to have this sort of vision realized of being able to fight Ladank recruits. This is so like IRL, like what Ricky Summers and I wrote back in the day. It's so cool. I wasn't sure whether they'd turn up or not, but there you go. They're working as a functional... Oh, I should be taking all their guns and stuff. Ah, that's a Rontonian. Sorry, bud. Also a Rontonian. But no, just to recycle their, like, armors and stuff. Because that helps with the armory, right? I do believe it does. Alright, sweet as. So hopefully that helps with the, whole food situation. We got 15 workers here by the looks of it, and a guard, which is nice. Very good. Just having a cuppa after after raiding a settlement. NP. I didn't even have to fight this thing. Phew, it still works. Nice. All right. Cool. Looks like it's all up and running. I might do a bit of sleepy time. Just so all the stats reload, and we'll see. Yeah, here we go. Becoming a Conqueror, Vassal morale. The people working in your vassals will be more productive if they don't feel like slaves. That makes sense. King Gath mentioned that in a video which I watched. Keep their happiness high and guard count to a minimum to gain boost to morale, which will increase production. Nice. So maybe just one guard and like a patrol here. Maybe 2 guards. I don't know. I'll have to view the reports to see the situation. But this is mostly going to be farms, I assume. So our food, there it goes. So we need a lot more industrial, but we've got plus 106 to our food meter. And our commercial went up a good jump as well. So that's really cool. Nice. Fantastic. So here, this Rontonian peasant, are you guarding here?
Don't worry, you'll get your cut.
Hi, how
Hey.
are you?
Though I can't promise it won't get
You're on my team. What are you tilted for? The outpost at Abernathy Farm. Yeah, cool.
a couple of times during delivery.
Perfect. Settlers, there's going to be randos at work here.
Raiders were spotted in the area.
Civilian. All right, cool. I'm just get it situated over here, and then I think we'll go back to Rontown. And as promised, maybe we'll wrap up with a little bit more building on the back end of this. Now that it would seem we have some food situation sorted, maybe we can even reassign some of the farms. Just leave them there because they look cool, and reassign them to some industrial to see if we can get our meters all nice and full, while also, you know, building stuff for our place. Word's good. Okay, so we've made it back to Rontown amidst a nasty, horrible storm, but it's fine. Everything is good and fine. I was messing around at Red Rocket briefly as well, just because I wanted to change a couple of plot types around. I think I added an industrial plot over there, but I was just tweaking things, and I set a patrol, and I just did some off-camera Conqueror related stuff. It looks like we've had a couple of builds since we've last been here. So Fallon's has gone up in honor of the OG plot that was there, so hopefully we'll get the nice big glowing Fallon's sign eventually. And we got a cool little plot here as well. So we got a nice little commercial strip developing here. I don't know if I mentioned that I put in the recreational plot here. There wasn't really anything like sports related. So I put in the Calvin Ball pool hall, which, you know, I'll make look better here, I suppose. You're a worker? Bruh. Oh, maybe you just got recruited. We're going to have to goose up our warrior situation here, because I think we did lose some blokes in the midst of taking over Abernathy Farm.
Yes.
So it's a cool plot, and it's got a basketball ring among this invented game here. So, you know, I'm not mad about it. It's loosely related, and like I might put a fence around it and make it look like a thing. We shall see. We shall see. I don't remember if I mentioned this here too. I just added an extra plot here, and apparently someone has moved in, so there you go. So you can see how these things I call nodes kind of come together. Actually, just looking at it, we could put something else here. Faux show. Maybe we'll do this on camera together. Basically, I just look for any spot I can remotely access, and then just stick things together and see what they look like. Oof. Maybe not. Wooden prefabs are definitely your friend when it comes to doing this sort of thing. Oh no, I think maybe it'll... Ooh, it might work. Wooden prefabs for sure, because they're the right size to accommodate interior plots. You've got a few different roof types. And then, so I use the prefabs mostly with these, like, sometimes flat walls, but these, like, slightly jutted out walls, because then you get these cool overhangs. I don't know if I did it over on this side, so I can show you. Yeah, kind of. You see how you got these little danglers out the side, or the bigger ones that have more of a scroop to them, which I've used on the side here, which are fun to make little peepholes out of. So that's a wooden fence I've manually placed there. But you can put like turrets sticking out there. You can fit interior plots. It's a good time. It's a really fun way to sort of make settlements feel ramshackle, because hell, they are pretty ramshackle. So why even not? Will it let me? Whoops. Attach a stairs here. This is all like sort of just trial and error, you know? Yeah, okay, maybe then. No, so you won't let me attach that one. How weird that that's got a valid snapping point, but this doesn't. Like, what gives, man? And that'll snap in that direction, but it won't snap going up. Like, guaranteed. Could we get away? I guess I could just place it manually and see how it goes. Yeah, I mean, we can make it look a little less shit. Not to put too fine a point on it. And then, will you snap to the stairs? Yes, you will. Are we pushing it for space? A little bit. These stairs are too much of a long boy. Ah, look, we're just gonna have to switch off object snap. No! My whole plan is ruined. This isn't even what I intended to do with you all on camera. I was gonna unassign some of the farmers and see how that affected the food situation, because apparently, given the current size of our empire, we're actually in pretty good nick at the moment, at least for now, food-wise. What's that glowing business over there? That concerns me deeply. So if we do that, got a little bit of overdangle there, so maybe we'll slide this. Oh, we got space here. Yeah, we got. I leaned as the. Listen, get out of here. All right, apparently that's happy. Yeah, that's okay. And then could we do it? If we do a wall. It may, and that looks kind of gross, but is that not kind of the point? I can stay there for now. I guess it fits. It's not a big problem. I might even do my miscal. I don't remember. Is this a mod that adds these fences or not? I can't remember. But they're a good time. I don't think they're in a mod. I shrink it down using place anywhere to 80%. Usually it looks pretty good. That's cool because then you got a peephole, right? It's very gross and ramshackle, but it's also delightful. Now in here, this is from Better Shack Supports, I think it's called. I like it very much, and it really helps with doing this whole like wonky, broken residential node situation. And now I reckon I was going to put an industrial here. Would that be hubris among all the residential plots? Someone's just like, oh, we could put like a chem station or something here. No, internal industrial doesn't have any chem stuff though, does it? Just to try goose up that industrial number. Obviously we can add it to the industrial section. That's floaty as hell. Nah, bro. We can slide that over just a little bit. We'll see how it looks. That should be tasty. I reckon. Most plots you can get away with it, you know. You not got no power? Oh, I guess I don't have any. I got a wireless connection over there. It probably wouldn't hurt to put a power pole in here. Good old number 3, one of my faves. Kind of adds to the look as well. TB fair. Alright, so I'll choose this one very specifically to try and fit the theme of, like, for example, that. A pot to piss in would kind of make a lot of sense here. Cleo's custom cups, but it's like someone working, you know, out of their own little, like working from home, you know? Explosive labs, water recycler, one man's trash. A lot of these would be pretty cool. Let's listen. Probably need some water here anyway, so let's do that. All right, cool. So, are we low on power? We might actually be low on power. It's receiving power though, so hopefully not. We might be tapped though. Ah, it's a Greg working. Okay. I think, yeah, because I did donate some supplies as a test just to see if this would work, and it apparently does. So change role. You should also be a warrior. And this is what helps morale in a settlement like this. So, another Greg worker. Oh, because they died. That's the Ron special thingamajig. You recycle their brains. These are... Yeah. Okay. So that should help with our morale. And even in unassigning them, I'm losing very little food. I don't think it's a direct one-to-one correlation. Like, this is producing 2 food. And this is also producing... This was also producing 2 food? No, 1 food. So I don't know if it's the plus 156. I don't know if that correlates exactly to that number. But yeah. And so we got this individual here. So you're currently a warrior. We got 5 warriors, 3 guards, and 7 workers here, and 2 civs. Ah, so whoever lived here died. Rip. Alright, so what I'm going to do is summon my specific role workers.
Need something? How's
Yeah.
it going? Huh?
Another Greg worker. These are all going to be warriors by default. That gives us 7 warriors here. Who else looks like they could be a fighter? Not that it really matters.
Yeah?
And they also get assigned to jobs, right? So look, see, currently you're a farmer, right? Nah. So that's going to lower our food production here.
Sure.
But I don't know what kind of impact that's really going to have.
Ain't looking for trouble, I hope.
Okay, that took us down to 126. So that's producing 30 food in the context of Conqueror, I suppose. Which means we've still got lots of headroom, right? You're definitely a warrior, bro. So now we've got 8 to... So we're getting there. Basically, most of these dudes have to become warriors. They still build plots and stuff, so it's not the end of the world. Now we're down to 96. Oh, it's because they take wages. That's why it's changing. Not because of... Yeah, okay, because they have food wage. Yep, I remember now. So making a person a warrior takes food out of our faces.
Got a dangerous look about you. Hope you ain't here for me.
Nah, you're fine, bro. I kind of want to make this Greg a patrolman to Abernathy. Yeah, you go do your thing, bud. Oh, he's got a special thingamabob. Cool. Whoops, no. You goose. It's cute. Is that enough warriors for now? Yeah, okay, now morale's pretty high. Sweet, awesome, cool beans. So now, for example, this bloke...
Are one of the good ones.
You're already working industrial. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere.
Yes?
You're still building it. Come on, bro. Gee, I don't know if there's much else we can fit into this episode, because there's been a lot of just tinkering and messing about, and me talking my usual nonsense. So maybe we'll do a building-focused episode next time around? Maybe? Maybe. Let's go. I'm going to have a quick squiz at the reports, and then we'll call it for the...
Bloody scaff.
Ah,
This shit
g'day,
will
Ronald.
never go where I want it.
Yeah, I know, mate. View settlement report for Sunshine Tidings. How are we looking? Control 100%, morale 92, I'll take it. So basically from here on out, we got to be like a 1-to-1 ratio between warriors and other, just to keep that decent. We've got 9 warriors to 3 guards, 3 workers, and 1 civilian. That's heaps. Oh, we got a patrol as well. That's probably why. Wages, ration, and equipment. Yep. Morale 92%. So we're in good shape. But that's why our caps and stuff went down. Because we don't have enough of those things to support the amount of warriors we have because they take wages. Okay, this is starting to make sense. Cool.
This shit is basically Satan's
Oh, it's kind of sad to see
Am I right?
all these houses for rent. Because people died, man. We didn't lose that many, but we lost enough. So, yeah, cool. All right, I think I'm going to leave it there, everybody, because I don't think I really can fit any more into this episode. I've got to check the power situation, though. Like, are we that tapped, bro? Is it somewhere down the line here, maybe, that we've lost power? I'm going to have to add more juice. Everything seems to have power, so I don't know. But as always, my friends, I hope you enjoyed the episode. It was a bit all over the place, to be fair. Man, we lost heaps of blokes. Like, there's heaps of houses that have been ditched. Your comments, questions, and suggestions are all welcome down below in the comments. Okay, we have lost power down the line. Yeah, okay, cool. Easy fix. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Comments, put them in the thing, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.